What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I am your host, no middle name. This is the Midnight Hour. 50 subscribers. 50 no middle name. This is a 4M Films production. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who has subscribed so far. Like, comment, share, subscribe. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. 50 subscribe. I'm alive to the link to your page where you at, my dude, and subscribe. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. 50. If you think I'm alive, send a link to your page where you at, Miss Ma'am, and subscribe. NOMIDDLENAME. Subscribe to me. NOMIDDLENAME. Subscribe to me. It's the Midnight Hour. Subscribe. This the Midnight Hour. Subscribe. This the Midnight Hour. Subscribe. This the Midnight Hour. What is that? It's the place to be where you go to level up. Not for yourself, but everybody in the cut. Face your own faults, no time to patch the buck. Overcome life lessons, but you gotta switch it up. Ain't no haters around, trying to block the way. Everybody feelings from the A to the B. Trying to make a comeback in a major way. 405 OKC, it's that boy, no middle name. FIFTY. 50. If you think I'm alive, send a link to your page where you at, my dude, and subscribe. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. 50. If you think I'm alive, send a link to your page where you at, Miss Ma'am, and subscribe. 50. Subscribe. Just scroll down the button, subscribe, you get all the content you never miss on your Midnight Hour. Subscribe, so far, like, comment, share, subscribe. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. 50. If you think I'm alive, send a link to your page where you at, my dude, and subscribe. What's happening, everybody? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, no middle name. What's going on? I got YouTube today. I got Instagram today. I got Facebook. Everybody in. We tapped in, baby. Tap in. I need you to tap in today. Tap in. Your boy is up. I'm standing up today. Huh? Welcome. Let me go ahead and take my mask off. Before I take my mask off, let everybody see what I'm repping today. Huh? It's Black History, man. I hope y'all see it. Black History, man. We making history every day, not just today, every day. You know. Let's go, baby. I'm in here by myself anyway, so I'm giving my 6 feet. Welcome. What's happening? I know it's been a while. What's going on, baby? Welcome. You see it. I'm standing up today, man. We making it happen today, baby. This is the Midnight Hour, man. I'm up to 50, 60 subscribers. So if you got a chance, man, go ahead, hit that button, tap in, subscribe. You can get all the content. You'll never miss out on the Midnight Hour, man. Tap in. This is the Midnight Hour. What is the Midnight Hour? The Midnight Hour is a leveling up experience, or the leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. I'm going to say that one more time. The Midnight Hour is a leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. Man, and that's just enough. So if you like that, man, you should be able to subscribe just off of that. You should subscribe just off of that, because this is the Midnight Hour, man. What is the Midnight Hour? A leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences, man. I can't even see. All right. So, what we doing? We do this differently on the Midnight Hour. I like to do things differently. How I do it differently is I like to start off with a prayer before I start my show, so everybody that's watching and getting this content can get prayed upon. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for clothes on our back, food on our table, and a roof over our head. I ask you to touch each and every person that's following and subscribing and going live with me at this time. Continue to touch them, guide them, and keep them, and watch over them as they go down the path of righteousness. Continue to guide us and keep us. In God's name we pray. Amen. What's happening? Nick, what's up, baby? Every month is Black History. Every day is Black History Month, man. Black History Year 2021, Black History Year. And I'm glad you said that, bro, because I need everybody to tap in, especially my black men, my young black men. I need everybody to tap in, bro. I need you to tap in right now. Tap in. If you know somebody that's young, 13 to 18, tell them to tap in, baby. Tap in. I see you out there. Tap in, baby. I'm getting it going. So everybody that's out there, tap in, man. We just started off with a prayer. So I do things differently on my show. This is Monday, Black History Month Monday. And on Monday, if you've been subscribing, if you've been following my content, and if you've been following the Midnight Hour, on Mondays, I like to do MCM, which is Men Change Mondays. I feel like Men Change Mondays at the beginning of the week. And today is Monday, starting a new month. It's only right that we go in on the Black men to start the month. You know what I'm saying? So let's level up. If you're ready to level up, if you're ready to get this atmosphere popping, bro, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the comment button. I need your comments. I'm gonna need your feedback. I need you to tap in, baby. It's Black History Month everywhere, baby. It's Black History Month. All black until change. All black until change. We done got them up out of there, baby. We done got them up out of there. So I got a little color on me. A little color. So he's not in there no more. Once we do something about these police officers, I'll start wearing some color. But until then, it's all black until change. So like I said, on Mondays, I like to do Men Change Mondays. What's happening? Somebody trying to tap in? What's up? Tap in. Give me your feedback. On Mondays, I like to do Men Change Mondays. I feel like Men Change Mondays at the beginning of the week. And if you don't feel that Men Change Mondays at the beginning of the week, then you haven't had a real man at the beginning of your week. So if you got time, if you got 10, 15 minutes, just tap in real quick. We're going to level up. And at the end of the night, we'll all have the leveling up atmosphere with the Midnight Hour, man. This is the Midnight Hour. I'm your host, no middle name. Tap in, baby. Let's go. Real quick before you go to bed. All right. One impact that men have on the Black men community, the one impact that they have is communication. I feel that if Black men would actually speak up and speak their part and actually say what they need to say in the community, it'll actually be heard. If Black men actually step up and, say what needs to be said. And if we just stop turning each other down, as soon as you see the homie, as soon as you pass him down, you're ready to start hating, you're ready to start throwing some shade. If we were just to come together, speak mind, speak peace upon each other, speak happiness upon each other and faith on each other, man, I don't see nothing but greatness coming. This is 2021. This is a new year, man. Come on, man. It's nothing but greatness. So, one day at a time, we ready to level up, man. All right. I know there's Black men in the community. And like I said, man, we have to be able to talk. Who else better to talk to than the younger generation? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's who's on all the social medias and all the podcasts of the younger generation. So I'm finna get serious for a little bit and we finna talk to them real quick. I feel as if me personally, I can't have this same type of conversation to a male figure that's older than I am. If I am 32, I'll be 33 in June. So I feel as if you are 35 and above, I can't have this conversation with you because you have already experienced life. You have already experienced the struggle. You have already experienced things that I haven't experienced. So the route that you took and the path that you took is the only path that you know. So I don't blame you right or wrong. That's the only path that you know. So if you continue to do wrong as a older man, then that's your choice as an older man. But as a younger man, I feel that it's only right that if you are younger than me, it's only right that I pass down wisdom. I don't think wisdom is passed down. I don't think it's passed up, it's passed down. But that's another story. So like I said, if you are within the age of 13 to 18 years of age, this conversation is for you, man. This topic that I want to talk about today on the Midnight Hour, is going to be Baby Boy. We all seen the movie Baby Boy, haven't we? I hope we have. On the Midnight Hour, we're going to be talking about Baby Boy. Got it. We're going to be talking about different things to communicate to the young people. Now, when I was growing up, when I heard something coming from an older man, if I knew he was lying or if I knew for a fact that he was trying to run game, I was blowing it off. Period, point blank. I mean, yeah, you might have been older than I am, and I know you're supposed to show respect to the older and the wiser and stuff like that. But if I listen to you and you was talking to me and I heard some lies, I heard a whole bunch of bullshit, I was blowing you off. So I come to be for real on the midnight hour. I come to be real when I talk to these young people, and I hope that y'all are listening, and I hope that y'all are tapping in and y'all can share this and y'all really hear me out. So when it comes to communicating with a younger male, you have to be honest. You have to be for real. You have to get to the actual point. You can't be just sitting here and going over and over and over like I'm doing right now, rambling and stuff like that. Just get to the point so we can actually understand and move forward. Well, when talking to a young black man, you got to be honest. So the first, I have 3 different bullet points that I want to talk about, and I hope that y'all can hear me out. Before I start the bullet points, I want to let y'all know that I'm not perfect. And I don't think that there is nobody perfect except God. So each and every day you strive for perfection. And that's how I feel about that. So we all make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, those mistakes create knowledge. And knowledge is power. So I'm going to pass on some power that I've manifested, and I'm going to pass it on to the younger generation. So the first topic I want to talk about is selling drugs. First and foremost, man, there is all type of other ways to be resourceful. There are multiple ways to coming up. I know that in the black community, a lot of OGs or bigger players in the game try to push, for the younger or more hipper or more wiser, radical young thug to come and be on his team. I know that's what's going on. And there's also a lot of tension going on at the household. A lot of 13 to 18-year-olds deal with a lot in the house, from stressful situations with the parent, to not having money, to not having food, clothes. It's a lot of different stuff that goes on that a 13 to 18-year-old sees. And the topic of selling drugs, we got to get to the root of it. The root of the problem is not the bills. Is not the bills. The root of the problem is not the. What am I trying to say? Let me go back because I need y'all to really understand where I'm coming from. All this month, I'm going to be reaching out to youth, 13 to 18-year-olds. I'm reaching out to all youth this whole month because, like I said, this is Black History Month, and we need to be making more than just history in the month of February. But since it is the month of February and everybody's finna be so caught up in the Black Lives Matter movement and the police protest and everything everybody else got going, I'm not even finna step into that. I'm not finna talk about no police brutality. I'm not finna talk about no gun. I mean, what the police did. I don't want to hear nothing about what the white man did, nothing like that, bro, because there are situations in our household that we have to get under control first. We have to take these situations as Black people under control. And I know that a lot of people say, well, it's some situations that I go through that I can't really adjust to. Well, if you are a 13 to 18-year-old and you are broke and you don't have any money in the household, that is not your fault. As an 18-year-old, it's not your fault, man. So parents, I'm gonna just say y'all got to do better. You got to be able to tap into your powers or whatever you want to call it, and be able to come up, not for yourself, but for your kids. But I'm not talking to the parents. I'm not talking to the adults. I'm talking to the 13 to 18-year-olds. So if you feel like that selling drugs is the option, I'm just going to let you know that there is way more resources available to you. There is a lot more things available to you than going to go pick up the drugs. And if you feel like that's the only option, man, tap in with me, and we can find different ways for you to get money. Even if it is something where you need money, your family is broke and the bills is due, we can find ways to make money. And it's not got to be by going to go pick up the drugs. If you 18 and 19, 20, man, come on, man. There's other ways to get in the bag. There's other ways to get in the bag, man. You got to be able to use your hands. You got to be able to use your thinking cap and be able to tap into your resources and find something different, man. Because we got to be able to do something other than sell drugs. That's going to be the first thing. That's the first point I want to bring up is selling drugs. If you think that you can sell drugs, or not think that you can, if that's the route that you're going to go take at 13 years old, come on, man. There's other ways of going about it. You say, well, what are those ways? No middle name. Well, you can go get a job, bro. Jobs is available. If jobs is available, you can go down there to your McDonald's or your wherever and go get a job at 13, 14 with a worker's permit. With a worker's permit, you gonna get a job. So you can't even, that it ain't even a question. So, but you be like, I don't want to work at McDonald's. I don't want to work at Walmart sweeping up no floors and taking out no trash. Then what skills do you have that I can pay you for? Like, I ain't just gonna pay you just because you a nigga standing here. No, you're gonna have to show me some skills. You're gonna have to show me that you can do something that I can pay you for. And at 13, I mean, like I said, that's why I said I can't tell nobody that is older than I am how to live life, because you have already experienced something. At 13, you ain't experienced that much. You ain't been through that much. You've been through some tough times. You done been through some hardships and some downfalls, but you ain't been through that much that the first thing you need to go do is go sell some drugs in order to come up. That's all I'm saying. No, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm bringing to you. I ain't no activist. I ain't no president. I ain't Mr. Right. I'm just telling you that as a young man, being 13 to 18 years of age, the first resource that you go and grab does not have to be drugs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, then you might need to be the one to comment. You might need to tap in. You can come and holler at me, man. All my information is on there. Holler at me on not the midnight hour, but I'm trying to get everybody in my community to level up, bro. I'm trying to get them to level up, man. That's what I'm trying to be on, because we see it, bro. I see it on every Netflix movie, on every podcast, bro. My young black man is getting locked up and thrown in jail behind drugs. And when they catch a drug case, it's 20 off top, bro. It's 20 off top. Like, come on, 20 years, 10, 20 years already for one case. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. 10 years. You know how much you can be doing in 10 years? At 13, I'm not even going to see you till 23. And that's if you survive in there, man. Come on, man. So I mean, yeah, we do. Yeah, the ones that then went through the drug route and made it out, okay, I understand that. But a lot of us black men don't make it in the drug game. You get your bag and it's cool for a minute, and then as soon as you get it, it's either gonna be some niggas that's gonna be hating on you. It's gonna be some bitches that's plotting on you, or it's gonna be the police trying to set you up, bro. So I'm like, bro, you gonna be trying to duck and dodge that for 10, 20 years before you come up? And you like, oh, well, Gucci man, and I'm like, man, hey, bro, look at here, bro. You talking about 20 years? You plan on ducking and dodging the police for 20 years, man? And you see what they ain't even asking no questions now. They ain't even finna sit here and ask you 10 questions. If you got the pistol on you, when we pull you over, we gonna shoot you. And that's just that. So, I mean, man, then you got to worry about your family. So say you do good. Say you do make it in the trap world. Say you do go out there and you do be successful and you get your bag and you get the coming up. And then you go to dropping all the money where? Because you can't spend it. You can't spend that money. You can't spend that. You can't go and buy the Benz. The Benz is not in your name. The house ain't in your name. The guns ain't in your name. So what are you doing with the money that you making? It's all in your mama name. It's all in your sister name. It's all in your cousin name. So then when they run up on her, then you looking back like, oh, well, damn, they ran up on my mama and they ran up on, oh, I'm so sad. And I'm like, man, come on, man. Before the tears, before the hardships, before the bad days, we got to even go through that, man. At 13 and 18, let's go to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is we are living, because at 13 to 18, you shouldn't even have no problems. You should be, your only problem should be school. Who's the cute girl? How can I get the cute girl to like me at school? How can I get these niggas from hating on me because I got the new shoes? That's all. Them are the only two worries that you need, and how to keep my grades maintained. Them is the only three things you need to be worried about until you graduate. But if you got to worry about bills, if you got to worry about food, if you got to worry about where my clothes is coming from, how I'm going to keep these lights on, bro, now we have ourselves a problem. And instead of just plainly blindside and act like it don't exist because the problem exists, how are we going to be able to fix it? Okay, young man at 13, 14, 15, bro, go get a job. You can be, and even if you don't, like I said, if you don't want to be at somebody's McDonald's, bro, okay, you can go cut some grass. You can learn how to work the beat machine. You can become a producer. You can grab a camera, take some pictures. You can, man, come on, bro. This is the midnight hour. We're trying to level up, not for ourselves, but for everybody in our circle, man. Tap in, like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy, No Middle Name. I'm bringing you the midnight hour. It's Black History Month. I'm trying to get these young men to open their eyes up to something else, man. So if you feel like doing drugs, this is something to chew on right here. So, one to chew on, and I'm going to go on to my next point. If you feel like you want to start the drug game, just think about all the police that you got to duck and dodge before you come up. Before you become successful in the trap game, just think about how many times you got to go to court. Just think about how many times you got to duck and dodge them niggas. Just think about how many times you're going to have to go and pay some fees. Just think about how many times you're going to have to go sit down. Think about how many losses you got to take. Oh, I ain't taking no L's. Come on, bro. And that occupation, it happens often. Okay? So chew on that, and I'm going on to the next one. Work on car, man. They can be working on cars. They in the Impala now, the 68, riding around. Bro, I seen I seen a 68. What was that? It was a 68 Caprice. It was bubble with the blue, but the sides of it was shaved off because you can tell that he was finna get to putting some rims on it, and he was finna put some rims on it that was gonna be too big. It was gonna be scraping up the side, so he was finna take the side. But I mean, I ain't tripping on, bro. You do your thing. You young, you hip, you do your thing, bro. But I'm gonna let you know that you can take that 5 racks and put it onto some credit and actually build up your credit, and then you can actually go get the car made. But you know what I'm saying, man, that's on a whole nother topic. Bro. I got topics that I got to get to right now on the midnight hour. That's just the first bullet point. My next bullet point, because I'm trying to save my Black community. I'm trying to save my young Black men. My second point that I want to make is gang banging. Now listen to me. I hope y'all tapping in. I want to talk about gang banging real quick. Okay. Now, first and foremost, I went to the military, right? The biggest gang in the world. Is the military, bro. I went to the military, and they helped me tap in to my inner self, my inner me, and find out who I truly am. During that process, I end up finding other young men that was just like me. And we end up creating a bond and a lasting relationship that I would literally call them my brothers, my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually called them my loved ones enough to make a gang. Enough people. I hope you stand with me. This is the midnight hour. I hope I'm not losing nobody. But like I said, I went to the military. Military helped me tap into myself, into the person that I truly was. And when I found out who I truly was, I ended up finding people that was just like me to create a bond and a lasting relationship where I would call him my brother. Is that not a gang? Now, in the midst of my military career, I go and get shot in the head over some bullshit. Got it. Boom. In the military, they helped me. They came to me, bro. We got services. We got help. We can find different ways to get you back on your feet. We can find different ways to tap into you to get you over that hump and get you on to that next level. And every person that I seen was the same guys that I met in the military. The same people that I met in the military. I know a motherfucker right now, A motherfucker right now that was in a gang at 17. This was about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I met him in the club. He was in the gang. Nigga was in the gang. They got into a fight in the club. The nigga fell, hit his face, hit his tooth on the ground, chipped his tooth. To this day, that nigga's tooth is still chipped. To this day. To this day. So the point I'm trying to make is, and this is a point that you can chew on, being in a gang doesn't give any benefits. You don't give any benefits. Now, back in the day, yeah, you joined a gang because that was a bonding relationship. It was a brotherhood. It was meant for something. But I mean, nowadays, I mean, you see First 48. You see First 48. Everybody telling. Everybody telling. And if they ain't telling, then they the ones who set you up. So I'm talking about what gang? What gang? And then when it comes to, oh well, I'm a little short this week. They ready to cut your head. They ready to cut your head off. Well, my mama is sick, and I got to use the money that I'm making for my mama. No, that's mine. I needed that to come back to me. Well, I mean, I thought that I was doing this for this anyway. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole point of it. Like, now, don't try to see how people getting off. You see how people getting off because it's the truth. It's the truth, and we all know, like, oh yeah, man. But in back of my mind, bro, that's all I want you to know is that being in a gang doesn't come with any benefits. It doesn't come with a 401k. It doesn't come with a monthly installment. It doesn't come with no insurance coverage. It doesn't come with no health benefits, no food plan. It don't come with that, bro. You just got a tag that labels you a part of this, guilty by association. You heard E40 said guilty by association. So when you pull up, trying to do your thing, trying to do something different, trying to overcome the next level, you still associated with one thing, which is get you caught up in something totally different, what you should have been in the first place. So we back to square one. When you talking to young black men, you got to talk to the root. What is the reason why you in a gang in the first place? What's the point of being in the gang in the first place? Because you want some brotherhood? That's because you want somebody to hold on to when you fall short. Well, if you get your shit right now, you ain't gonna need that person to stand on. You ain't gonna need that person because when it come time, when the shit do hit the fan and you do need them to call on, they know where to be found, and you already been standing on yourself. You already been standing on yourself. So when he do tell on you in the first 48, bro, I know now that I shouldn't even have been with you in the robbery in the first place. When he do try to set you up because you didn't took his bitch, something told me not to be fucking with her anyway. You see what I'm saying? So this is a leveling up atmosphere. You are on the midnight hour with your host, no middle name, and I'm trying to get everybody to level up, not just for yourself, but for everybody in the circle. Bet. We on point number 3. The clock is rolling. Hope y'all staying with me. Clock is rolling. So now that we done talked about those two, we done talked about selling drugs. Ain't no point. You can go find something else. Use other resources. We done talked about being in a gang. It's no point. They don't have no benefits being in the gang. The last point I want to make, and I'm finna be out of here, is grabbing a gun. Grabbing a gun, bro. Listen to me. I hope y'all tapping in. This is no middle name. This is the midnight hour. And I'm trying to tell y'all, we have to find a way to be able to release what's going on inside of us as young black men. As black men, we hold on to so much. Man, the stuff that my mama went through, my daddy, the police, my girl, my mama, my family, and we hold on to so much. We hold on to so much, and there's no way to let that out. There's no way to let that out. If I go talk to, if I go and holler at my girl and I go to cheating, now I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe because I want to go express myself because you ain't listening to me. You ain't hearing shit I go say. So if I just want to go talk. I just want to go talk. Like I said at the beginning of the show, men that communicate is the biggest thing. So if a man go out and talk, he automatically assume that he's cheating. He can go out and just go talk to another girl and he's automatically cheating. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm just saying. Go. If I go talk to somebody else, I'm a cheater. I'm a hoe. I'm out there fucking around. You see what I'm saying? If I go and what's another one? If I go and punt, if I go and put my hands on you, if it's to a point where we can't communicate, I got to put my hands on you. Now I'm a punk. I'm a punk ass nigga because you can't do that to the niggas down the street. And you got to be hitting on a girl and this, then the third. Now you a punk. But I mean, you ain't been hearing that. I tried to talk, and that's what I'm saying. If I try to talk, now I'm a bitch. Nigga, don't act like a bitch. Dum, 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 dum. Nigga, don't act like a bitch. Don't come over here with that talking shit. Don't come over there and me talking, nigga. You supposed to be hardcore. You supposed to be a thug ass nigga. You supposed to be one of them down to earth ass niggas that can take all this shit. At some point in time, you gotta be able to let that shit out. You gotta be able to let that shit out, man. I'm talking about, bro. Man, your girl is gone. You don't know what she got going on. The homies, they stay tripping on you. They stay trying to set you up. I'm talking about your money is funny. You don't know where the next bread coming from. I'm talking about the police they the police. You can't change that shit. You got to go to busting at them niggas. Fucking family. It's a family issue after family issue after family issue after family issue. You try to do right. You try to go forward, and as soon as you do, you get knocked back. Like, all right, fuck it then. I'm finna go to blasting then. Well, fuck it. I can't take nothing else. But before you get to that moment, before you get to that point, no middle name, is just gonna ask you just to think about the resources and the opportunities and the changes. It's time to level up, black men. Black men. Starting Monday, Men Change Mondays. We gotta make a change. So I know you seen the movie Baby Boy. We all black. We all done seen the black movies. And that's all I talk about on my show is the black movies anyway. So I know you seen Baby Boy. Doing everything that he could to stay above water. He done tried every way which he could. He did his thing as a young man. He did his young thing. But then when it came time to level up throughout the whole movie, he had chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. And it's got to the point where it's like, okay, now I have to put you in a situation where you have to level up. And my question to you guys is, when do you think he leveled up? When do you think Baby Boy actually leveled up? Was it when he seen his face? When he seen his own face on the ground? Is that when he leveled up? Is it when he actually pulled the trigger? Is it when he got back to the house and he ran into Melvin? Huh? Oh, man, me personally, I believe that his level up moment, his midnight hour moment, was walking home after he'd seen Melvin and ran into Melvin. That walk home before he got into bed with Yvette was his level up moment. They never showed that part. Now, some of us have done some things that we will take to our grave. Some of us will have some things that we will take and never tell nobody. There are some things that we will take and wish that we were never done. But I know for a fact, in the movie Baby Boy, being a young black man, that moment of level up and finding out himself was the walk home after Melvin. That was his leveling up moment, because in that moment, you have came to the realization that your cup has runneth over with emotion. Your cup has runneth over with emotion, and you have to do something. You can either let it spill and let it go everywhere. You can clean it up, or you can drink it. Them is the only three options when your cup runneth over. You can let it spill everywhere, you can clean it up before it gets too bad, or you can drink it. Them is your three options. Are you listening? Stay with me. We finna level up. We about to level up. So now in the first one, you can let it spill everywhere. That's what he tried to do. He tried to do it. It was finna spill everywhere. And in that moment, standing next to Pete, he seen himself. It's spilling everywhere. His emotions are spilling everywhere. in that moment, in front of everybody, his homeboy that he grew up with, his OG, he showed him his real true self. It spilled over. That's not enough. That's not enough. He needs a little more. He needs a little more. He needs a little more. So then he goes home. He goes home back to the man that has been beefing with him and his mama. Another level up moment. He's at the second level up moment. He's still not ready because he still pulled the gun. He's still ready to blast. He's still ready to shoot. He's not ready to level up. You give me this, and what I'm going to do to you is I'm going to make you walk home by yourself. I'm going to let you walk home by yourself before you go back to your real prize. They don't show that part. They don't show that part in the movie. I'm no middle name. I'm telling you what happened in the movie. Bro, the nigga left from Melvin's. He don't have the gun no more. Now he's without the man-made weapon. He's without his man-made weapon. He's there by himself. Sometimes we have to be put in a situation by ourselves. You can't have the homies around. You can't have the mamas around. You can't have the people you beefing with around. This has to be a midnight hour moment. You have to get in the midnight hour moment. What is the midnight hour? The midnight hour is a leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. Tap in, tap in, tap in. I'm trying to tell you, man. So if you are 13 to 18, man, and you are going down paths of indecision, put yourself by yourself. I understand mama is dealing with some things. I understand daddy is dealing with some things. I understand that family members left and right are dealing with some things, but I ask you to tap into yourself. Tap into yourself and ask yourself, what is best for me? What is best for me? If I do decide to go down this drug route, this is the route. It's no changing it. There may have been 2% of black people that have made it in the drug game and not have to deal with that. Maybe. But if you decide just to actually buckle down, you can actually buckle down and go back to school. You don't even have to go and get a job. Just stick to school. Stick to school. And that's what I say. That's what I say, because in the situation of this, in this route, that's what I chose. I tried to go and do the drugs. It worked for about a good 2 weeks. Until I tapped in and hit that blunt myself. When I hit my own, just do not smoke your own supply, because when you do, you're going to be out $5. And you have to find out where that $5 come from, bro. And that's where my fuck up was at. I can't stay away from my own supply. Like, wait a minute. Now my shit is coming up short. Now the niggas that I call my homies is at my throat. Oh, man. Okay. Well, now I got to find out something to do. Instead of you actually going to go do that, man, just take your ass to school. Take your ass and go get a trade. Go learn how to use your mind. Use your mind and not waste your time, man. Knowledge is power. I'm no middle name trying to give y'all some power, man. So, man, at some point in time, you got to be able to level up, man. So that's my spiel. I feel as if us as young black men, we can make it out there. I don't want to hear no more the black man, because that ain't got nothing. And at any part of this episode did I say anything about the white man. So I don't want to hear nothing about the white man is got his foot on my neck. The white man ain't had nothing to do on what I'm talking about right here, right? I ain't saying nothing about no white man nowhere. No white man nowhere, except for the police, and he really ain't even in this conversation. He ain't in this conversation. You choose to go and sell drugs. So I'm telling you, as a young man that has done that already, there's other options. There's other options. You don't have to, and you don't have to go to McDonald's. You don't have to go to Walmart. You just have to be clever with your hands. Are you artistic? Yeah, man. We don't all have to hoop. We don't all have to play ball. We don't all have to run fast. We don't all have to jump high. We can be artistic. We can be we can speak well. We can be good with our hands. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's black power. Black power. And I'm trying to give some of y'all that's black power, because this is the first of the month. which is Black History Month. But I am a black man wearing all black. I make history every day. And on the first of the Black History Month, I'm trying to tap into my young people. We got to go to the root. I can't talk to no 40-year-old man. A 40-year-old man ain't gonna hear nothing I'm saying. A 50-year-old man, he ain't gonna hear nothing I'm saying. 60-year-old man, he ain't gonna hear nothing I'm saying. Some 20 and 30-year-olds ain't gonna hear what I'm saying. So go to the root, bro. Go to the root where it all first begins. Where it all first begins is around 13 to 18, where you first start jumping off the porch. What's the whole reason you go and get drugs? What's the whole reason you join the gang? What's the whole reason why you go and get the gun? There's other options. There's other revenues. There's other ways to use your resources. And as young black men, if you do not know that resource, if you do not know how to tap into that, man, subscribe to the Midnight Hour. Subscribe to the Midnight Hour. We're going to find different ways to find that, to tap in and hone that energy and find out who you really are. So, man, that's how I feel, man. I'm your host, No Middle Name, and I'm trying to get you guys to level up, not just for yourself, but for everyone in your circle. So, that's really and truly all I got for the most time frame. If you feel that you have got something from this show, you can subscribe, you can comment, you can share this. You can also purchase a t-shirt. I got t-shirts going for $20. They have level up on them. So if you feel that you have leveled up with the Midnight Hour, I'm your host, No Middle Name. So if you feel like you have leveled up with the Midnight Hour, you can tap in and you can get yourself a level up shirt. I have different shirts in all different colors. So like I said, man, if you feel like you leveling up tonight, if you feel like you leveling up, you can tap in and support the podcast, support what I got going on, support the movement, because it's all black until change. Black lives matter. And I'm trying to just get into my black people, man. Like I said, I done been through some things in my life. I done been through some change in my life, and it's only right that I pass that change on to the next man. You see it. Black lives matter, and it's going to continue to matter when you messing with No Middle Name. You know what I'm saying? And this is the Midnight Hour. I'm your host, No Middle Name. I got shirts. If you feel like you leveled up, I got shirts. Tap in with me. I got shirts. All colors. Red, blue, green, yellow. I got shirts, man. Purple, orange, black. I got all colors, man. So if you feel like you tapping in, if you feel like you level up, tap in with me, baby. Level up. This is the Midnight Hour. I'm your host, No Middle Name.